my gosh, the sound just came on. On the web again. Just can't wait to get on the web again. Life I love is making music for my friends, and I can't wait to get on the web again. On the web again. Going places that I've never been, seeing things that I may never see again, and I can't wait to get on the web again. On the web again. Like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We don't go down the highway, we go down the electric highway. My way, and my way. On the web again. Just can't wait to get on that web again. Life I love is making music for my friends, and I can't wait to get on the web again. No, I can't wait to get on the web again. Do 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 do. Well, I got to tell you, I meant to play my new opening song, and I had no audio. For the last hour, I've been trying to set up audio. It wouldn't work. Nothing would work. And as soon as I pushed the button to go live, it worked, which meant I had no time to rehearse. I usually rehearse for the hour coming up to the show. Couldn't do it. I mean, I was running around pushing cables in and switching cables out and doing all kinds of stuff. Well, now I've got audio. Let me see if I have my drum working. Drummer's working, so I've got that. Well, let me do let me see. Let me bring this set over. There we go. I'm going to do my new opening song. And I think most of you already know about it here. But, before I forget about it, Larry Webb hasn't, I don't think he's been coming the last couple of Mondays because he's had some health issues coming up. And so he hasn't been able to be with us. So any good wishes or prayers that you folks, anything that you can say or think about, just at least good wishes are valuable. So, all right, I'm going to try this. We'll see if the sound continues on through the rest of the show. Here it is. It's showtime, my friend. How nice, come on in. I can't wait to see you again. It's showtime, my friend, with virtual and I. It's showtime, my friend. It's showtime, my friend, with a tear or a grin. We're chomping the bit to begin. Wear sweatpants or slacks, let's break out the snacks. It's snow time, it's showtime, my friend. Now if you have to go, I want you to know it's easy to sign right back in. Connection too slow, hope you don't miss the show. It's showtime, my friend. Here we go. It's time to prepare for our online affair. I do hope you'll stay till the end. We'll make you smile, make it all worth your while. No matter how your day has been. I've tuned up my axe, sit back and relax. It's showtime, it's starting in no time. It's showtime. Showtime, my friend. Well, okay, I'm so happy that I've got the sound back. I was prepared to do a whole show where I couldn't hear it all myself and just singing songs for you without any drums or anything else. So now I have time to say hi to you all. Joan, you got here quite early today. Joan Haskin there at the top. And Kim and Mark Wright. Mom is here. And we had, let's see, oh, excuse me. Yeah, Mom missed a couple of weeks. She had other things going on, that's all. And Jack and Barb, hi, you guys. I didn't even have Jack, I didn't even have time to check the lights very well. Let me move this one over here, give me a little more color in my face, and fix my hair. All right. And see, Mom says she's been working. Oh yeah, that's right. Been moving things to Independence Village, and so she's finally got through all her books. Oh, had lots of books to take over, and oh, Bud, Brent, and Jeannie are here. Okay, and yes, oh yes, there's Kim's wishes for Larry. Yeah, good for that. And Bud, wishing well with your move, Leora. Yes, it's quite a job. Wish me well too, because I'm involved in a lot of things, getting things out of the basement, things out of the attic, things out of the garage. Mom's inside, doing the hard stuff. Making the decisions. That's the hard part always. What can I keep? What should I throw away? And if I'm not going to keep it, who should get it? Oh my gosh, what a trick. All right, here's one I haven't done in quite a while. It's a Bing Crosby song called Swinging on a Star. It says I haven't done it in a while, but maybe, I don't know. It seems like I remember doing it for you guys recently. Anyway, it was introduced by Bing Crosby in the movie Going My Way back in 1944. It won an Academy Award for the Best Original Song, and it is very clever. I'm telling one of the things that I've been finding is many songs have the same chords. Sometimes they have similar or the same melodies even. But what's really important is the interesting point of view of the song. What is this song about, and is it different from so many other songs? This is really a fresh idea, trying to talk kids into staying into school, but also, saying, a mule does this and pig does this. Just amazing lyric for this song. So here we go, Swinging on a Star. Oh, would you like to swing on a star, carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a mule? Now a mule is an animal with long funny ears. He kicks up at anything he hears. His back is brawny and his brain is weak. He's just plain stupid with a stubborn streak. And by the way, if you hate to go to school, you may grow up to be a mule. Or would you like to swing on a star, carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a pig? Now a pig is an animal with dirt on his face. His shoes are a terrible disgrace. He has no manners when he eats his food. He's fat and lazy and extremely rude. And if you don't give a feather or a fig, you may grow up to be a pig. Or would you like to swing on a star, carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a fish? Now a fish won't do anything but swim in a brook. He can't write his name or read a book. To fool all the people is his only thought. And though he's slippery, well, he still gets caught. But if that sort of life is what you wish, you may grow up to be a fish. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-ba-da-da-da-da. A new kind of jumped up slippery fish. And all the monkeys aren't in a zoo. Every day you'll meet quite a few. So you see, it's all up to you. You can be better than you are. You could be swinging on a star. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Very clever song, very clever song. All right, let me get the reverb off for a minute. There we go. Sounds so I can talk to you. All right, this is a a Beatles song. I did one of them last week. This one's called Oh Darling. I didn't have a chance to run through it, so we'll just have to see how it turns out. Oh, darling. Wait a minute. I want some reverb on this one. Here, let's get it on everything. Yeah. Now, we have reverb. It should sound like a huge cavern. And based on the way it sounds on you guys' end, for some reason, when everything else gets going, that cavern sound goes away. So. Oh, darling, please believe me, I'll never do you no wrong. Believe me when I tell you, I'll never do you no harm. Oh, darling, if you leave me, I'll never make it alone. Believe me when I beg you, don't ever leave me on my own. Oh, when I told me you didn't need me anymore, well, you know, I nearly broke down and I cried. When you told me you didn't want me anymore, well, you know, I nearly laid down and died. Oh, darling, please believe me, I'll never do you no wrong. Believe me when I tell you, I'll never do you no harm. Oh, when you told me you didn't need me anymore, well, you know, I nearly broke down and I cried. When you told me you didn't want me anymore, well, you know, I nearly laid down and died. Oh, darling, if you leave me, I'll never make it on my own. Believe me when I beg you, don't ever leave me on my own. Yeah, that sounded all right to me for not rehearsing it. Well, I better check though. On your side, is it coming? Is there any distortion on your side? Last week we had seemed kind of quiet, and this was sounding kind of loud in my headset here. Maybe I'll just turn it down one click, and because it'll be different. What you guys hear is a little different than what I'm hearing. So just let me know if it sounds okay. Now, speaking of that one is called "Oh Darling." And this next one is one from the 50s that I didn't get to put in the last one. This one is called Little Darling. And this is one of those 4-chord things, especially for you. Sounds good, okay. One of those 4-chord songs that went through so many songs from the 50s. It's that same chord progression right there. And you could put it just like hundreds of songs to that thing. Like, where, oh, where can my baby be? The Lord. that kind of thing. So anyway, this is Little Darling, and I like this one. It says castanets in it. If you don't know, they look like little clamshells, and they're put together with a piece of leather, and but it kind of holds them apart. The leather holds these apart, and your fingers snap, and it goes like that. So you should be able to hear that at the beginning of this song. And if you ever saw those the mariachi dancers, they would, they tap their feet really fast, and their hands, and so they provide some of their own clicking, a little bit like tap dancing sounds. Here we go though. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. A little darling, a little darling, oh, where are you, hoopa, my lover? I was wrong to try to love her too, hoopa, well, that my lover was it just for you? My darling, I need you to call my own and never do wrong, to hold in mind your little hand. I know too soon that all is so grand. Please hold my hand. My dear, I was a wronger. I did try to love her too. No, well, that my lover, how was it just for you? All right. Only the beginning. It was a little rough spot. I wanted to go, yeah. My voice is, yeah. It's not, it doesn't have any strength up there right now. Well, as I did 2 shows earlier today, but I didn't really push my voice very hard. But different days, you get them. Oh, Joe is here. Joe Dunwoody. I saw him this afternoon. Yeah, that 50s song, that was 1950s. Yep, it was by the Diamonds. Yeah, Little Darling, the Diamonds. All right, now let's see here. Oh, thank you. I want to do 2 other songs that are related. The first one we did was Oh Darling, and then this one's Little Darling. Now this is one, I've done both of these songs before here, and I'm pretty well sure that most people prefer the up-tempo one of it, but I'm going to start with a slow one, and I really like some of the music in this. It reminds me of those 1940s movies where you've got the detective, the noir detective, and all that kind of. There's just really cool saxophone stuff on this track. So I'm going to play both the songs. I'm going to play the slow version, fast version, same song really, and different chords, but just different little recordings. So here it is. It's called it's called Real Love actually. So here we go. Wait. It got ahead of me here. It went to the wrong song. It went to the fast version. I want to do the slow one first. So, okay, ballad. There it is, right there. Now we'll try that. Now. All my dreams were all dreamed out when you walked into my life. Looking in your eyes, eyes I saw what I could be. When you hold me in your arms, I can make the world turn when I want to go. You're the only real love I've ever known. I was always scared to face the sky and take off flying. I was always too afraid that I might fall. I'll fly higher than the stars if I know that you'll be there to catch me. You're the only real love I've ever known. I was sure I'd been in love so many times before, but 100 lovers couldn't equal you. When I think of all the time that I wasted, I could almost cry. But at least I know those wasted days are through. I'd be lost and empty if tomorrow I should lose you. But you showed me I can make it on my own. And I'd climb to the top and shout to the world, it's all because you love me, girl. You're the only real love I've ever known. When I think of all the time that I've wasted, I could almost cry. But at least I know those wasted days are through. Now I'd be lost and empty if tomorrow I should lose you. But you showed me I can make it on my own. And I'd climb to the top and shout to the world, it's all because you love me. You're the only real love I've ever known. You're the only real love I've ever known. All right, that is the ballad version, but the ballad version did not impress Janice very much. In fact, she said it sounds so sad. Well, I just thought it sounded like a noir movie. But in the noir movie, you know somebody's going to get killed. All right, so anyway, I came up with the idea to turn this around, and I really love this version. Oh, the Smith, Mr. Smith is here. How are you doing? All right. This next one is the up-tempo version of the same song, pretty much the same words, and it just moves fast. So here we go. Ah, ah, ah. All my dreams were all dreamed out when you walked into my life. Looking in your eyes, I saw what I could be. When you hold me in your arms, I can make the world turn when I want to, 'cause you're the only real love I've ever known. I was always scared to face the sky and take off flying. I was always too afraid that I might fall. I'll fly higher than the stars if I know that you'll be there to catch me, girl. You're the only real love I've ever known. Now I was sure I'd been in love so many times before, but 100 lovers couldn't equal you. When I think of all the time that I wasted, I could almost cry. But at least I know those wasted days are through. Yeah, I'd be lost and empty if tomorrow I should lose you. But you showed me I can make it on my own. I'd climb to the top and shout to the world, it's all because you love me, girl. You're the only real love I've ever known. Play it now. I'd be lost and empty if tomorrow I should lose you. But you showed me I can make it on my own. I climb to the top, shout to the world, it's all because you love me, girl. You're the only real love I've ever known. You're the only real love I've ever known. Yeah. Only real love. Oh, yeah. I sure do. I like both of them. I mean, just for different reasons, different moods. But that up-tempo one, that's pretty swinging. I really like it. Well, I'm going to try this one here. This is one of those I should have had time to run through, but I didn't. So, but I really like this. So maybe I shouldn't torture anybody with doing that. I'm going to try it anyway. This is one by the Commodores, which means it was written by. Oh, now I can't say his name. We were doing one of his songs last week. I know who will get it. Kim Wright. You usually get this quicker than I do. It's pretty good. All right, so let's switch over. This is called Easy. Easy like Sunday morning. So I'm just going to try it, see if I get it right. Just a great song. So it sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain. Yep. Girl, I'm leaving you tomorrow. Seems to me, girl, you know I've done all I can. You see, I begged, stole, and I borrowed. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. Why in the world would anybody put chains on me? See, I paid my dues to make it. Everybody wants me to be what they want me to be. I'm not happy when I try to fake it. No, why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. Yeah, that's why I'm easy. Yeah, I'm easy like Sunday morning. I wanna be high, so high. I wanna be free to know the things I do are right. I wanna be free, just me, babe. Ooh. Why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. Yeah. That's why I'm easy. Yeah, Sunday morning. 'Cause I'm easy, hey, hey, easy like Sunday morning. 'Cause I'm easy, easy, hey, easy like Sunday morning. I'm easy like Sunday. That's right, Kim. You got it. Lionel Richie. Lionel Richie wrote the song, sang it as the front man for the Commodores. That is such a nice arrangement. I love the way that he uses his voice. I try to imitate that a little bit. Easy. I mean, just all those little riffs and things. So nice. Love that stuff. All right. Well, I brought in one of my songs that I was going to do if Corinne was here today, but Corinne's not here today. She was here the last 2 weeks, and I said, well, I don't want to do the same song again because I did it so recently. You're not here. So let's take a look at this one. This is one of the songs I wrote. It's called She's Waiting, and it has kind of a little cool little twist to it. I love the story of this one. And it's funny to say, oh, I love this song I wrote. But, you know, sometimes you write a song. Sometimes I've written songs that I kind of go, it's kind of corny or just doesn't motivate me for whatever reason. But this one is kind of fun. So, yes, so this one is called She's Waiting, and you'll see the turnaround. I haven't done this one since, gosh, it looks like back in February. So, here we go. It's sort of have a, well, I'll just let you just listen to it here. There's a bar by the border. Pablo brings what you order. And I've been gone away for way too long. There's a pretty Chiquita, and she'll be glad to meet you. And her sister will too, but that'd be wrong. And I know that she's waiting. Yes, I know she's still waiting. And I know that she's waiting just for me. And I see her face smiling Now I see that she's laughing, and I know that she's waiting just for me. While Chiquita danced for me, her boys hid some killer weed inside my rusty Chevy van. After 4 years in prison, I'm a man on a mission, and she waits for her numero uno man. And I know that she's waiting, 'cause I called and she's waiting, and I know that she's waiting just for me. And I'll bet that she's laughing and her whole gang is laughing, but the last one who's laughing will be me. Now a clock is a sweet gun, and you don't want to be one of them boys when I kick those swinging doors. And that dark room will light up, and their black hearts will stop, and they'll lay dead on that dirty wooden floor. And I know that she's waiting, 'cause I called and she's waiting, and I know they're all waiting just for me. And I'll bet that she's laughing and her whole gang is laughing, but the last one who's laughing will be me. And I know that she's waiting, 'cause I called and she's waiting, and I know they're all waiting just for me. And I'll bet that she's laughing and her whole gang is laughing, but the last one who's laughing will be me. And I know that she's waiting, 'cause I called and she's waiting, and I know they're all waiting just for me. And I'll bet that she's laughing and her whole gang is laughing, but the last one who's laughing will be me. A little turnaround in that story. This is the part of what's interesting to me, and this is that I was part of a songwriting. Let's see, people who wanted to write songs came to our little seminar, and 3 different ones of us taught slightly different methods of how we write songs. One of the fellows just listens to a chord progression over and over and over again until he starts to get some ideas to come to him, and that's how he writes his song. Mine, this particular song came to me again, one of those weird times when it's early in the morning, and I know that she's waiting. Yes, I know that she's waiting, and I know she's waiting for me. So I had 3 lines and the melody for them, and man, that doesn't happen very often. I mean, I wasn't sitting down with a guitar. I wasn't trying to do anything. The melody just came into my head with those ideas, and then the song, I had to figure out what's the story of the song around it, which is the important part. But it's just so interesting how these songs come around and implant themselves in my head. All right, I'm going to try this one now. I have to explain. This next song is called Until Tonight. It's a song that was written by McClintock, Kay Parker and Steve McClintock, a couple of people I came to know when I was in California in the 70s. And they wrote this song, and the person who recorded it was Juice Newton, and she had on her album, it's called Until Tonight, and it was, I can't remember what, she did have a couple of hits off that same album, but this one was not a hit song, and every time I would listen to it in my car, I would sing a harmony to it. Now, the reason I'm saying I'm going to try this one is because there are a lot of high notes in this song, and I'm not quite sure. It says my vocal is already on the track. Well, we'll find out. Well, if I start singing and my voice is on there, I'll back up. But anyway, I want to tell you more about the people who played on this thing. First of all, I talked to a friend of mine, Edgar Struble, who ended up working in Kenny Rogers' band for 15 years. Well, I asked him if he would record this for me, and he said, well, I can't really do it. I might have too many deadlines. He said, I'm going to put you over to a friend of mine that I know who would do a real fine job for you. And he didn't tell me the name of the fella. Didn't worry. I just knew that it'd be real good quality stuff. And the fella sent back a track to this song. Wonderful work that he did. But we didn't have a singer for it. And we were looking, I had a couple of people in mind here in town who might be able to do it. They said, well, we have somebody that we'd like to have give it a try. And they got hold of me a week later and said, the lady that we were working with, she couldn't hit the high notes. I'm thinking, neither can I. But anyway, should take this whole thing down a key or something. Anyway, they found another person for me, and I did not know who she was either. Her name is Tanya Hensheroff. Hensheroff, Hencheroff, Hensheroff. And I thought, wow, she did a great job singing. They gave me the vocal that she did. And then I looked her up on the internet, and I found out that she has sung backup on way more than the ones I'm just going to name. And there's a long list here. In Excess, that was a group from the 80s, Tim McGraw, Faith Hill, Sheryl Crow, Rod Stewart, Johnny Mathis, Kenny Rogers, I mean, oh, come on. Reba McEntire, Rodney Crowell, Luke Bryan, I don't know him, Paul Rogers, who used to be the lead singer of the group Free and sang All Right Now, Baby. She sung behind Carrie Underwood, Brad Paisley, Garth Brooks, Trisha Yearwood, Alan Jackson, and many, many others. And she currently tours with Peter Cetera, who used to be one of the guys in the group Chicago. So once that got done, I got curious about the guy who put together the tracks for me. And I got his name. It was named Kerry Marks, and I'd never heard of him before. Well, he has played for many notable musicians. He played everything on this track except the keyboard parts. So he played all the guitars. I think he played drums. I don't know if he might have used a drum computer. Anyway, he is playing behind Johnny Cash, Taylor Swift, John Legend, James Taylor, Steven Tyler. He was guitarist for a CD called Songs from the Neighborhood, which received a Grammy, and he's been the director of the Grand Ole Opry since 2018. And when I found out, these people are fantastic. I'm so pleased that I got this wonderful track. Now, let's see if I can sing to it today. Here we go.
Until tonight, I was so full of plans and daydreams, and so sure I could make it by myself.
Until tonight, I was so certain of my own schemes. One night with you, put them on a shelf. Until tonight, when you wrapped your arms around me, I never knew what love was all about. Until tonight, knowing you'll be here beside me, you let me in for love. Don't ever let me out. Until tonight, my life was only stumbling blocks and prizes and trophies I could hang up on my wall. Until tonight, when you wrapped your arms around me, I never knew what love was all about. till tonight. Man, oh man, what a great song! Woo-hoo. And I'll tell you, it was when Juice Newton recorded it. It was not a duet. She did it by herself, and I think this song is this song could do something nowadays as a duet. It's fantastic. I think this song has another chance. We'll see what happens. Okay, now I'm going to play an instrumental for you. I played this way back in January or February. And there's nothing for me to do here for this one because it's all instrumental, but it's a song, a thing that I wrote, and I call it Soulmates. And the inspiration was heard an instrumental on Carlos Santana's Supernatural album, and I said I could write a melody like that. Now the background recording that I have for this is not quite nowhere near as exciting as the one that Carlos did. It's great where he's got all the congas in there and all those instruments. Fantastic. I really need to do a new version of this one, but I'm going to play it for you. I'm just going to enjoy myself listening to it while. So you'll see me enjoying it here while I play it. Here it is. think that's nice. I like that. Just a pretty melody thing. Yeah, I got to redo the. Hey, thank you, Kim, and thank all you guys again for being here. I just like being able to do this. It's as different when I do the shows at retirement centers. I have to do the show like it is, but here I get to do a few more original things, and I was telling a group this afternoon. I said, well. When I do these things here, it's just that I can't see your faces and I can't see you going, not that stupid song again. So since I can't see you, I just go ahead and do the things, and it feels like it's a more welcoming environment for me to do these things. So, all right, let's see what else I would like to do for you. I started pulling songs at the last 5 minutes before we started streaming. I started pulling all the songs that I could possibly do for you guys. Let me do this. I've been working on this one for some time now, so I'm gonna try this as a combination, a couple of songs with the word blackbird in them. One is Paul McCartney's, and the other one is another blackbird song that you will hear from the olden days. Here we go. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arise. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of a dark black night. Pack up all your cares and woes. Here I go, singing low. Bye, bye, blackbird. Where somebody waits for me, sugar sweet, and so is she. Bye, bye, blackbird. No one here can love or understand me. All those hard luck stories, they all hand me. Make my bed and light the light, 'cause I'll be coming home tonight. Blackbird, bye-bye. Blackbird, fly. Blackbird, fly into the light of a dark black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment to arise. Yeah, that was. I was a little nervous. Sometimes when I've been practicing and things didn't come out right, that worked out nicely. Thank you very much. All right, let's see. Let me have time for one more thing here. How about I like this big band arrangement here of That Old Black Magic Has Me in Its Spell, and I think Frank Sinatra, when he was fooling around with Ava Gardner, I think he was looking for an excuse, and some of the songwriters who were writing songs for him said, Frank, that was just it's that old black magic. It's not your fault. And I'm thinking, kind of take responsibilities for what you do, buddy. You might have to say, well, I didn't seem to be able to control myself, but nevertheless, it was me who made that decision. Okay? So here it is, that old black magic. That old black magic has me in its spell. That old black magic that you weave so well. Those icy fingers up and down my spine. That same old witchcraft when your eyes meet mine. That same old tingle that I feel inside. And when that elevator starts its ride, darling, down and down I go, round and round I go, like a leaf that's caught in a tide. I know I should stay away, but what can I do? I hear your name, and I'm aflame with such a burning desire that only a kiss, your kiss, could put out the fire. 'Cause you're the lover that I waited for, the mate that fate had me created for. And every time your lips meet mine, darling, down and down I go, round and round I go, in a spin. I love that spin, spin, spin. I'm under that old black magic called love. I know I should stay away, but what can I do? I hear your name, and I'm aflame with such a burning desire that only a kiss, your kiss, could put out the fire. You're the lover that I waited for, the mate that fate had me created for. And every time your lips meet mine, darling, down and down I go, round, round, round I go, in a spin. I'm loving that spin I'm under that old black magic called love. I'm under that old black magic called love. I'm under that old black magic called love. Yeah, we'll have to see. The last time I did a bunch of Frank Sinatra songs, YouTube had to cut them out. They could see me on the screen; my lips were moving, but just at that part of the show, it was silent. that was the they have to do it for copyright reasons. Although I've been seeing a lot of discussions by other people who have put songs up and had them taken off. Turned out they say, it actually promotes the original artist's songs when people like me do this. Say, this is a Frank Sinatra song. It's a great song. You ought to hear him do it. He really swings, does it so nicely. All right, thank you very much, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and play what I call my TV segment music piece right here. And to finish out, there's just a little thing I wrote for a TV show that never got made. And here it goes. Thank you so much. If you have not already, I think almost everybody here has already is a subscriber, and you're getting my emails anyway. But just think about it. If there's anybody you can think of who would like what we're doing here, Tell them about it. Send them the email. When the email comes to you, send them the link. And if you get a message, an email from YouTube telling you about the show that'll be coming up, send that email over to somebody else you know. Let's grow this thing out a little bit here. All right, now it's time for me to, I guess, disappear is how we've done it before. So I'm going to ghost myself out. And again, thank you all so much for showing up and what was I going to say? Allowing me to try some different things out on you that I wouldn't necessarily be able to do otherwise. Now the library shall disappear. And now the music will disappear. Thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you.